greetings from the apocalypse. So today I'm going to show you how to set a Roman setting. Now, coincidentally enough, Roman setting, it's based on an ancient design from the Roman era. It's very beautiful. You saw it in some previous videos with us doing repoussé and soldering the bale on. So today we're going to set it. Now, it's not set like a normal setting with a setting tool and all that kind of thing. We're just going to actually use a DAP. So I'm going to show you how to choose the right size DAP and how to set it. So look how pretty. This is the beautiful Roman setting that you may remember us playing with where we were doing the repoussé. It's all finished now, the bale's on, everything looks groovy. So we're ready to set. What we did is we put a coil of metal inside and then shoved a little jet set in there to kind of fill it in so it wouldn't wiggle around. Also just helps us, this is a hollow piece, so hopefully it helps it just be a little more undentable. I don't think undentable is actually a word, but let's pretend that it is. So we're gonna get ready to set now. When you're setting one of these Roman settings, you don't really set it normally. We're just gonna use a DAP. So let me show you what that's like. So when we're setting one of these Roman settings, we don't set them like a normal setting. That's a lot of times to say the word set over and over again in that sentence, but we actually use a DAP. So I'm going to show you how that works, but what's going to happen is this is going to rest on the outside edge and the bezel, and that's it. It's just going to touch in those two spots, and we're going to go around and press it into place, and that's really what holds the stone in. That's why it's so essential when you do a Roman setting that you don't choose a stone that's very straight up and down on the sides, because if it is, you won't really get enough force just with the DAP to hold it in place, and it can spin after you're done, which is not what you want. Because in normal setting, if that were to happen, you could just use a leather mallet and, do the little two-handed tap, tap, tap. You really can't do that with this and have the design sort of stay the way it's supposed to be. So we have to use our DAP and just go with that. So how we choose the right size DAP is this. Hold this steady. What I'm looking for is a DAP that will just hit on the top of the bezel and the outside edge. Do you see that? If it's small enough to actually rest at all inside our nice repoussé groove, it will do weird things. Okay. So, lovely stone. We're gonna press it into place. Take a look how beautiful. Doesn't that look good? Yes. All right. So I'm just going to take my DAP. Got to hold the stone in place because those little stinkers love to pop out. And I'm just going to start rolling it along or sliding it along. Because you see what happens? How it just presses it right up against there? I like to do it toward myself because I feel like I have the best control, but either direction is really fine.
Get the right angle, sorry.
It's okay. How's that? Can you see?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So you see how I'm just sliding it along there and it's pressing the dowel against it. You'll also find you get a beautiful shiny edge right at this outside perimeter, and I think that also looks really pretty, which is a plus. And you notice, just like with a normal setting, I'm always taking my thumb and positioning it either on my surface or on the piece itself so that I have a foundation. If you're trying to just do this up in the air without any support, it's very hard not to slip and slide, okay? So you always want to think about creating that foundation first, and then I can slide it along. See, take a look at that. So I'm just going to continue all the way around, and that's it. It's really a pretty fast and simple setting technique, but it looks really great for a piece like this. Okay, so make sure your thumb is down and serving as your anchor. And see how you just slide it along there? And then I'll turn it. And here's something else actually that I didn't mention. If your DAPs have gotten beaten up and dinged, because by the way, these DAPs are always made out of mild steel, which actually scratches up and everything pretty easily. Before you do something like this, make sure you take a little sandpaper, smooth it out, and bring it to a shine again. Because if this is all dinged up, there's no way you're gonna get a beautiful smooth finish here. So keep that in mind. So this is, here, if you take a look, this is like 99% done. I'm gonna just go around one more time and kind of smooth it a little bit, but basically that's it. And you feel it, no wiggle, no spin. It's pretty much all you're looking for. Now you could polish this at the end, but honestly, I think it's really beautiful to have that sort of high shine on the edge, high shine on the edge of the piece itself, and then that slightly more matte finish around it. But you know, that's just a subjective thing. You just do whatever floats your boat. But I think that gives you, you know, a beautiful contrast. So that's it, it's all done. So here's her Roman setting, all finished. Looks absolutely gorgeous. And you see how we have that beautiful shiny edge right next to the stone. Just looks fantastic. So all she has to do now is put it on a necklace and wear it.